guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. We're back with another series of Just Shayna, and we're gonna be talking about Fruits Basket episode 5. Yuki wants to tell Machi he is cursed and he's a Zodiac member. And I don't know. I just don't feel like this is the right thing to do, Yuki. Like, I just don't think you should be telling people you're a rat. Cause okay, all right, look at it like this. A cat is cute. A dog is cute. A rat? I would scream, bruh. Did you just turn into a rat? I can't deal with all that. I would have, and I hate bugs, but I hate rodents too. So I'm just like, and it's not like Yuki isn't a cute rat. Like, he's actually a really adorable rat, but I just don't know how she would react to you being rat. I would scream. Momiji gets mad tall. He becomes I'm just like, he becomes one of those anime boys that you're just like, he becomes literally Mr. Steal Your Girl, because shortly after he starts talking to Kyo about getting serious about Toru and saying, if you don't, I'm gonna steal your girl. I'm gonna steal your girl. Period. Momiji gets serious and he's like, hey, how would you feel if someone took Toru away from you? And, of course, Kyo's not gonna say anything because he doesn't think he has a future, and he doesn't think he could have a future with Toru because he's the cat and he's always going to be stuck in a cage, is his mindset. And Momiji's like, you know what, you better get that mindset right before I steal your girl, because I'm going to become Mr. Steal Your Girl. I love Momiji in this episode. They all get together and they all have like a curry feast, and Shigori is like thinking about how he should have dreamed of being with someone like Toru, someone that's kind, someone that's nice, someone that's not like Akito. I guess he feels like his relationship with Akito is becoming so complicated, and it's just becoming so frustrating because he's trying to get her to want more than what she has right now, and she just doesn't see that. And he's just trying to get her to want more, and she doesn't want more. She just wants to stay where she's at, and she's comfortable and complacent with where she is. I don't know why Shigori feels the need to be so mean to Akito. I mean, he does throw things in her face a lot. You think that throwing a temper tantrum is gonna make anybody come running to you? Like, that's just not how life works. He's basically trying to give, it's almost like Shigori's he's cruel, but he's also giving her a lot of tough love that nobody else is giving her that. Everyone's babying the crap out of Akito, and it's starting to piss me off because it's like, I get it. Akito has a very specific lifestyle and, like a very sheltered life. But everyone keeps babying her, and it's getting kind of ridiculous. And Shigori is like, I'm not playing dad. I'm not going to be her father, because he's in love with her. And he's like, I'm not going to play her dad. So then we see Akito sleeping, and Akito wakes up to like some band ripping apart. And I'm just like, what the hell's going on? And he wakes up, he's like, Momiji! And I'm just like,
what the fuck is going on?
Momiji's curse broke. And I was like, no way. No effing way. No, I love Momiji and I'm so happy for him, but at the same time, I'm like, it's like a bittersweet moment. It's like, this is kind of bittersweet because I loved how like Momiji was with the Zodiac, him not having that bond with them anymore. I don't know if that's going to change things for him. He was even talking about it. He was shocked that it even happened. He was just like looking at the sky. He's like, what the? And Akito literally goes to him. Akito's like desperate. It's like actually kind of pathetic. And he's just looking at him like, he has like this pitiful look on his face for Akito. Like, you just look so pathetic. And I'm just like, it's actually kind of funny because Akito's like, it's like, Akito, calm down. Calm down. It's not that deep. You ain't gonna have everyone forever. So Momiji says that he needs time to think about this. Time to think about if he still wants to follow Akito. And the next day, he shows up late to school, and Haru's like, Momiji's different. Like, something's off. Like, immediately they all can sense something's off, because when Kurino's curse broke, they felt something weird about him too, but no one ever said anything. It was kind of like that thing that no one talked about. It was just something they didn't talk about. It was like, all right, we're not going to talk about it, but something's up. It was kind of like that with Momiji. Kyo's walking, and he finds Momiji up on the rooftop, and Momiji admits that he's in love with Toru. Like, he's actually in love with Toru, which I'm actually not surprised about, because the way Momiji clung to Toru, I'm not surprised at all, if I'm being completely honest. I'm just kind of, I feel kind of sad for him because I already know, and he already knows that her heart is with Kyo. Clearly, she is so in love with Kyo. You could see it in her face and the way she looks at him when he walks away. She just looks so sad. Like, she just looks like she wants everything in the world for Kyo, but Kyo doesn't want that for himself. Momiji's in love with her too, but he knows that Toru would pick Kyo before she ever picked him. I feel so bad, but at the same time, it's like, Momiji's fine. Like, I'm like, what? Pick yourself back up. You will find someone else. It's not going to take you long. Trust and believe. It's not going to take you longer than a second to find someone else. That's all I'm saying. Like, have you seen Momiji is Mr. Steal Your Girl? Like, I'm just like, he's like an anime genie. Like, I love Momiji and I feel really bad for him, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? He'll bounce back. So Momiji goes back to tell Okito that he's not gonna follow him because, you know what? For once, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go live my life. I'm scared. Like, of course, Momiji said it. He admits, I'm scared because I don't have that same bond that I had. I don't have that connection with everyone that I had. I don't have anyone. Like, you know, even his mom doesn't even know who he is. And it's not like he could just be like, hey, out of nowhere, I'm your kid. You know, you remember you forgot about me, but now my curse is broken and everything's fixed. You can't just do that. That's just not how things work. So, like, there's a lot of things that, even though Momiji's curse is broken, yeah, he's free. He's lost his bond with the other Zodiac members, and it's not like he really had his family in the first place anyways. So it's not like, it's almost like he lost a little bit more. So I feel bad for him, but then he was like, but I'm not going to let that stop me from finding something that makes me happy. And this moment, I was just like, Momiji, oh my god, I was just like so happy. Like, I was just so happy for him, and I was just so proud of him because it's actually a really important realization to have, and it's actually really surprising that he was able to like come to terms and, you know, be like, you know what, I'm just gonna find a way to make myself happy. And he already starts to say, like, I'm gonna make my own family, I'm gonna be happy, I'm gonna find it, even if it takes a while, I don't care, I'm gonna try, because he wants to be free. And when he looks at Akito, he's like, I don't want to live like you. Like, the way you talk, it's like you're echoing how you're living. And I don't want to follow you because you seem like Akito's clearly unhappy, you know? And Momiji is like, you know what? I want to, like, I finally have the chance. I'm going to be free. Like, I'm going to live my life for me. And I was so proud of him in this moment. He also bumps into his mom. And they have like a short little conversation about, oh yeah, are you going to go on vacation with your family? And it's funny because he still doesn't even in that moment, even though Momiji's curse is broken, he doesn't even reveal to her, hey, I'm your son. And I know it's like, why would he reveal that to her? But at the same time, that's still his mom. And it hurt him when she wanted to forget him. It really hurt. And now that the curse is gone, there's really no reason for her to hate him now. But at the same time, I'm sure he doesn't want to reintroduce old wounds. And it's not going to be like, even if somehow he was able to convince her that, yo, yeah, you're my mom, like, I don't know if it would smooth over very well. You know what I mean? He's actually very mature for his age to realize that it's not his, I don't want to say it's not his place, but I want to say it's more like he knows that it's not in his mother's best interest for him to even bring it up, you know? And I'm sure at some point, maybe he's gonna talk to his little sister and talk, you know, like, because I saw in the ending theme song that it looked like they were talking, so maybe he talks to her. And I mean, that would be just as fine if his little sister knew that she had a brother. That would be just as fine to me. But I'm actually really happy that Momiji chose freedom for his happiness rather than staying with Akito. And this is what I kind of wanted for Kureno. I wanted Kureno to choose Uo instead of choosing Akito. And I know he feels bad for Akito. I don't know if he's playing a martyr. I don't know if he's trying to help other Zodiac members. But at the end of the day, when do you choose your own happiness? When do you choose you? When do you come first? And I feel like that's a very important message. And I was so proud of Momiji because he chose him first. He's like, I'm choosing me. I choose me first. And I was so proud of him. And I feel like this is actually also a very important life lesson too. Like, when do you choose you? When do you choose, like, yes, we have family, we have friends and things of that matter, but when do you choose you? This episode like showed, like, you know, you can choose your own freedom. Like, if it's given to you, choose that. You have a choice. You could choose to look back or you could choose to move forward. Make a decision. And Momiji chose to move forward. As difficult and as alone as he felt, he chose to move forward, and I was incredibly proud of him. I loved this episode. I love Momiji Stan. I just love him. I'm just like, yes, Momiji, yes, yes. So what do you guys think of this episode? I thought it was pretty good. I was so, like, guys, I cannot emphasize enough how proud of Momiji I was. It was a moment where I was like, I was just like, I cannot emphasize enough. I am curious if anyone else is gonna find out that Momiji's curse broke, if he's gonna let everyone know. I would really be curious to see how that works, just because if he told everyone, then maybe they would be curious, like, oh, how did you do it? Maybe we could, you know, like, maybe Kyo would have some hope to, like, break his curse. So, like, I just hope he kind of tells them, but then I guess it would also make them resentful, because then they'd be like, well, my curse isn't broken, I'm still here, I'm stuck, you know. But I almost kind of hope he tells them so they can have a little bit of hope that they can break their curse too. So what do you guys think of the episode? I absolutely loved episode 5. It was good. I loved it. I felt bad for Momiji when he got his heart broken, but I mean, he'll bounce back. He's okay. He's a good looking kid. Come on, Momiji. It's not gonna take longer than a week. Like, let's be honest, it's not gonna take that long. I would love to hear what you guys thought about episode 5. Comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.